Welcome to You Are Not Alone. This is a safe place to explore all things spiritual and beyond. I am spiritual medium Erika Gabriel. Hello, welcome. Welcome back to You Are Not Alone. How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. I've been meeting more and more of you through readings or emails. And a lot of you have been saying you've been with me since the beginning. So we're going on year 6. So this is we're in a serious committed relationship. We are in a relationship. Thank you for tuning in. I want to let you guys know I have a YouTube channel. I don't think I've really talked to you guys about that. I have a YouTube channel and you can watch these podcasts on the YouTube channel. I mean, the solo episodes are just me talking. It's just my face. So that may not be that exciting, but all of the podcasts that I've done with guests as well are on that YouTube channel. So if you want to see me talking to John Holland, or you want to see me talking to Marianne Williamson, or any of the other awesome guests that I have, go on my YouTube channel. You can, follow it, like it. I think it's called subscribe. This is how well I know YouTube. You can subscribe to it and you can watch those episodes there. You can share them, etc. I know for me, sometimes I like watching things more than listening to things. So I have the YouTube channel. Also thanking you guys for rating this podcast on Apple Podcasts. There's thousands of you that listen to this podcast. So go on to Apple Podcasts. If that's where you're hearing this, just hit stars. You know what I mean? You can hit there 1 through 5. So hopefully you'll hit 5 stars. You know what I mean? But rate this podcast, leave me a message. It helps others look at the podcast and consider if they want to listen to it. So all of these things are really all I ask in return. So thank you so much. And thank you to the people that have let me know that you like the podcast. It was really cool. This was this week. Yes, it was this week. So when I do readings, I just get a first name and a last name. So like I'll wake up in the morning, I'll look at my calendar, it'll have a first name, last name, and time that we're connecting. That's it. So whenever when someone pops up on Zoom for me to read for them, I get so excited to know where they're calling from. I have had people call me from Mongolia, you guys, Mongolia, India, all over Europe, Canada, all over the world, and even people that, are like down the street from me. I'm like, oh my God. So no matter where people are, it's really exciting and interesting. And so I was going to read for someone. She popped up on the screen. I'm like, hi, how are you? Where are you located? And she said, I'm in Israel. And I said, oh my gosh, amazing. I hear that's so beautiful. And she said, yeah, I wanted to get a reading from you because I knew you weren't anti-Semitic. And I just had tears going down my face. And that just meant so much to me that she has listened to the podcast and knows that I am against hate and against anti-Semitism, right? Not talking political, people, which is so sad that I even have to say that. You know what I mean? Like, I stand up against hate. And I have to say that's not political. It's not political. Make sure that you are aligning yourself with being kind to everyone, no matter their race or religion, etc. So that was very touching. So if you're listening, you know who you are. Thank you so much for the incredible compliment. And I'm so proud that I've made it known that I stand against anti-Semitism. So I just wanted to put that out there because it meant so much to me. So much that I've put that out into the world, that anti-Semitism is despicable, disgusting, and wrong. So thank you to, you know who you are. I don't want to say your name because, I don't have permission to say your name, but you know who you are. So I'm so glad that you felt comfortable calling me as a Jewish person. So this podcast is a Q&A podcast, which is so exciting. So I put out on Instagram, I'm sure. Also, do you guys follow me on Instagram? There's so many of you. Follow me. I do lives on there. I tell you about what's going on. And if I've had, any new courses come out, we chat. Sometimes I'll do, live readings on there. Not often anymore, but I do. So follow me on Instagram at Spiritual Medium Erika. I know this is a very how to be in touch with me start to the podcast, but hey, let's stay connected. So go on there, follow me at Spiritual Medium Erika. I'm verified. I have that blue check, so you know it's real me. So I put out something on Instagram. And also, if you're listening to this and you miss the fact that I'm answering questions today, it's because you don't follow me on Instagram. So go on there, follow, follow, follow. Okay. So put it out there. Hey, do you have a question? If you have a question, write it in this box and I will answer them on the podcast. So then what I do is when those questions come up on Instagram, they come up kind of like on a different page. I just screenshot the page. Um, and then so that I can answer them like live. So I have not prepared answers to these questions, is what I want to tell you. So I have screenshots of the questions. I'm going to go back in and just right now on the spot in the moment answer the questions that came up for you guys. So thank you for writing in your questions. I appreciate you taking the time and now you're listening. So I hope yours is one that gets answered. So um, before I start, I also just want to talk to you guys a little bit about actually this might just naturally organically come up and that's why I'm thinking about it. So let me write that down what I was going to say and hold on writing it down. This is very spare of the moment episode. I mean, I planned it, I knew what I was doing, but what we're going to be talking about is very spare of the moment. So I just wrote down what came up before I even read the questions. So let's see if that gets touched on in the questions. And if not, I'll go back at the end. Okay. So question number one. Oh, and I asked people to write in their name because I always obviously keep people's identity very private and hidden. So I said, hey, if you want to write in your name, write in your name. So here we go. We have Sherry. Hi, Sherry. She wrote, is it selfish to feel joy with my life when there is so much grief in the world? I mean, hallelujah. I mean, I have felt this so deeply. Like I just the other day was sitting with my husband going over finances and just looking at how fucking expensive things are. Groceries, like, whoa, whoa, things have just got so inflated so fast. Like, I'm literally that person that tells my kid, when I was a kid, my parents used to drop me off with 550 at the movie theater and we'd watch a movie and get a popcorn and a soda and a candy for 550. I'm like how my grandma used to be. That's how quickly things have inflated. You know what I mean? Like my grandma was born in 1910. She was 100 and died 12 years ago. Like she was born so early. And so she would tell us, yeah, back in beginning of the 19th century, like, or 20th century. Fuck. Sorry. Anyway, should I edit that? But back in the day, you know what I mean? Which would be 70 years earlier or whatever, things were so much cheaper. And now I'm like, oh my God, when I was in high school, things were so much cheaper. Things are so inflated so fast. Nothing is cheap. I mean, I just saw even a thing going to a concert. People are literally taking out loans to go to a fucking concert. Concerts when I was in high school, excuse me, were $25. Now, like going to, Taylor Swift where I sat. I mean, I had an amazing friend that did those tickets, but what they were worth, 9 grand, 8 grand to see a concert. And groceries and everything, it's fucking insane. So I was sitting here going over finances with my husband, and I was just thinking, like, how do people do this? That are like, how do people do this? And I just wanted to cry. And in that moment, I could barely feel grateful for what we have because I felt so bad for other people. So I just wanted to relate it to a personal experience. So Sherry, I know what you mean. And that's just one example, right? We're probably talking about, children dying or horrible things going on in the world. As we know, there's children dying and don't have health care, just horrible things. And it does. You feel like, God, I'm so blessed, in so many ways. Of course, you have struggles and strifes and sadnesses and highs and lows, but there's a base level of gratitude, right? And so many good things. And it's like, wow, who am I to have all this? Who am I to be this lucky, quote unquote, or, And the idea is being in gratitude and being present in your life and recognizing the gem that is your life and the beauty that you have, recognizing that is so incredibly important, because if every single person in the world is just like, I feel guilty, my life is good, no one else is good, so I feel like shit. Well, if you feel like shit and everyone else feels like shit, then we're just in a world bowl, a huge bowl of shit. You know what I mean? So you are basically, Sherry, if you have good vibes, good fortune, good, great things going on in your world, share it. Share it. Be on the light working side. Be on the side that's combating all the pain and sadness. So, say you're making good money, then go out and give some of it away. If you have spare time, go volunteer. There's soup kitchens everywhere, once a month, twice a month, whatever you want. Go serve some food if you have the time. And if you don't want to do any of that, don't. Then just sit down, feel your gratitude in your spirit, in your soul, and then take some of that light that you create and shoot it out into the world. If you don't allow yourself to have good feelings and good vibes, and everyone else that's fortunate doesn't allow themselves to have good feelings and good vibes, then we're really screwed. We need you. We need you to feel proud. We need you to feel strong. We need you to feel good. We need you to put light out into the world. Say thank you, not why me. Say thank you. Thank you. Yes. Ride the momentum of good vibes and good feelings and share it outwardly, whether you do it energetically or whatever way you choose to do it. But we need you. We need you to feel good. We need those that are very fortunate right now to feel good and put that in the world. We need you. We need you to feel good. Do not feel guilty. Do not feel guilty. Feel great. Feel your joy. Love it. Remember, we don't know other people's paths in this life. And I sometimes look at, children that are starving and dying, and it's fucking horrible. And there's just you feeling sad means that you're a compassionate human being. You feeling sad and feeling pain for those people shows that you have compassion. Now, what are you going to do about it, right? You just feeling sad is not helping, right? So you feeling grateful, you putting out good vibes into the world, you helping others, that is what's going to make a difference. So say thank you and share some of it. You have compassion, you have a big heart, you're a loving person. And it's an amazing question. And I pray that I translated that from my guides to the best of my ability. Obviously, there's more on that topic, but share it, send it out, and be really, really, really strong and grounded in your gratitude. Okay. I'm just looking at the questions. So if I take like little breaks, just take some deep breaths. Emily M, as in Mayor, Emily M, M, as in mommy, mom, as in M&Ms. So many things happen when you're on the spot. You don't know what century it is, like basically, although it's a different one now. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so Emily M, what do I need to do to find my next home? Here's what I got. I got that we need a little more time, right? So sometimes when people are looking for a house, like, and they'll ask me about it, I'm like, go now, go, go. I just need you to take a minute. When I say I mean your guides. Think about what you want your home to feel like when you walk in, how you want to feel in your home. Is it a place of big activity? Is it a place of calm? Take some time to think about your feeling and then match your vibration with those feelings, and then bring in the house. And what does it look like? Start to paint a picture and ask spirit and God to help align you with that place and help get you on that path. I just think you needed a little more time. Okay. Okay. Here we go. 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 Okay. Um, This is Katie, and she says, how can I get out of my own way? Katie. Katie, how can I get out of my own way? Hold on, Katie. Katie, let me see if there's a picture. Katie, how can I get interesting? So, listen, there's so many ways we could go. I mean, I could read on this for an hour just for you, my friend. Okay, there's a lot going on in your life, and you're struggling with some fear and some lack of confidence. So there's a lot going on, right? And I don't mean that disrespectfully. We go in and out of confidence and fear and highs and lows all the time, right? It's okay. You're not doing anything wrong, and you're going to be just fine. Um, but for you right now to get out of your own way is to basically, I want you to picture the mind, body, spirit triangle, right? So write down a triangle, and we've got on one part of the triangle, it's your mind. On the other part, it's your body. And the other part, it's your spirit. And sometimes we need to focus on the other areas to affect the other part of the triangle, right? So sometimes we need to go into spirit to help the body. Sometimes we need to work with the body to help the mind. You know what I mean? We have to kind of work on this triangle. And right now, what's happening is you are on a hamster wheel in your mind every day. The hamster wheel is going with all of these thoughts of what you don't want. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. There's a hamster wheel happening in the mind. So, your guides, just for a little while, want you to, when those things come up, you can put your hand on your heart and just say, I hear you. I hear you, Katie. I know you're having those thoughts, but we're going to think about other things today. So you're not like, I hate the word, but like for lack of a better word in time, like gaslighting. You're not like gaslighting yourself. You're not telling yourself, like, be quiet, don't think those things. You know what I mean? You're not doing that. But you're just going to say, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I get it. I hear you. Let's think about something else. So we need to kind of cool some of that hamster wheel and get you off that hamster wheel. And then I want you to really focus on your spirit connection right now. And I want you to focus really on working with the body, stretching, breathing, eating healthy foods, exercise, walking outside in nature, drinking water, really just focusing on body temple health. You are not unhealthy. I'm going to say that again. You are not unhealthy, but they really want you to focus on nourishing and caring for the body temple because that helps with in that self-love area and the self-confidence. Focus on the body temple, be kind to the body temple, stretch, breathe. And then they want you to focus on spirit, aligning yourself with God. I want you to ask yourself, oh, here it is. Here's what's coming up. That was coming up in the beginning. So I want you to focus on your why. Why do you want to do the things you want to do? Why do you do what you do? What is your why? I focus on my why. I take the bird's eye view of my life. I pull myself out and go way up into the sky and look at my life like a bird. Bird's eye view. What is my why? Focusing on that. What is my why? That helps align you with God because it's higher purpose, higher elevation, higher mind. Work with aligning yourself over and over again with God. When you get on the hamster wheel, say, I'm going to step off this and just focus on my breath. I'm going to step off this and just focus on the light. I'm going to step off this and focus on my higher purpose. I'm going to step off this and align myself with God today. Work with spirit, work with your body to start to cool down that mind right now. And I hope that serves you. God bless you. Thank you so much for asking that question. Um, Interesting. Okay, so let me read what this person wrote. Crystal Marie. She wrote, Vision. Jesus walks among us beside every man. He wears white blue sash and simple sandals. Vision 2. Abba God doesn't walk among us, but oversees from above, omnipotent. And then vision 3, Abba God, man's mirror image, looks 55 years, color radiant, brightest gold, vision. This is from Crystal. Okay. So, what I believe she's saying is she has had different visions of Jesus and what he may look like. Um, Here's the message that I get to take a higher mind on this is that Jesus appears to you in whatever way will resonate with you, right? Whatever way you associate with Jesus. What I have been told is that Jesus has ascended and that Jesus is the unnameable, the unholdable, the unseeable. It's a massive energy of light and love that it's like trying to grasp sand in your fingers. It goes through your fingers. Now, I have personally seen Jesus, and he appeared to me as a man with long hair. So you can basically feel the energy of Jesus, and then whatever form you want to associate, because we're humans on the earth plane, so we have to do that. Whatever you want to associate, that's what he will look like. So if he looks like a ball of light or, you know, whatever it may be, right? We create the vision of Jesus. Jesus is a feeling, Jesus is an energy, Jesus is a state of consciousness, not necessarily a man, but we need to put that on it. You know what I mean? Which is okay, which is great. We need to associate this feeling to an appearance because we're human. We're here on this earth element. That's how we do things. I'm looking at my face right now on the Zoom or the system that I'm using. I see this chair, I see this table. Like you know what I mean? We need to touch and see things. So as humans, we associate him with a vision of a person because that's what feels good. But Jesus is an energy, a vibration that we associate with the human form. Okay, guys, I'm reading. I'm reading. I'm reading. I am reading. Okay. So we have, I think it's Kisha, Kisha. What a beautiful name. So she's asking not a medical question, a physical question. And so what I want to say is to you, and I always say this before I talk about anything with the body, I am not a physical doctor. If you're having any health issues, you must go see a physician. I can only tell you what I get from spirit, but listen to your doctor over me. Okay. So I just want to say that. So here's what I got. Again, consult your physician. Consult your physician. I'm not a doctor. Okay. So she said, gastritis issues, high acid out of nowhere. Will it go away soon? I got this was a surge of stress in the body and stress over the fact that you are meant to transition right now to a higher mind almost and to releasing some things from the past, some old ideas about yourself, and also releasing things that you thought you wanted. So you're like almost disappointed, like, wait, I thought we were going to do this. I thought I was going to have this. And it's like your life is amazing and different things have occurred. And it's like time to be in those things instead of looking to the past. Right. So this is about self empowerment, embracing who you are and letting go of the things that are toxic to your system or no longer serve you or self judgments. So it's a bit of stress about transitioning to higher mind. Okay. Here's another one. She didn't write her name, so I don't want to say her name. Why are things so messed up in our country right now? Bingo. Ding, ding. Okay. So this is a long one. I could do an entire podcast on this one. Um, why are things so messed up in our country? So I just want you guys to know that throughout our history, there has always been struggle and strife and very intense things. I mean, look at the Vietnam War, right? Our neighbors and brothers and cousins were forced to go to war and they would come home with no arm, right? Protesting, strife, civil rights movement. Like we have always had very intense things happening in this country. Right now, I mean, right now, We have all of these things plus massive amounts of information, false information coming at us all the time. All the time. Massive amounts of information and false information. News cycle, news cycle, news cycle, right? And this is not everywhere, by the way. I have very dear friends that are journalists and they're incredible and they have incredible integrity and they are reporting factual news. So I just want to say that to my friends that are in the news, like, you know who you are. You're amazing. You have integrity and intelligence and you're so good at what you do. I'm talking about these, all of these TikToks and Instagram and conspiracy theory and random quote news sites on Instagram. And just we are being inundated. I literally watched an entire interview on Instagram yesterday. And at some point, I'm like, something seems tiny bit off. It was fucking fake. It was AI. They took this person and made their mouth move like they were saying those words. So much of what we're seeing is not real. I could go on TikTok right now and say I'm some kind of specialist in something and tell you, oh, yeah, this is what the left is doing, or this is what the right is doing, and this is fact. And people will see that and go, oh my God, did you hear about this? And start posting it. They are getting their news and their beliefs on TikTok. That's the fucking truth. TikTok University. They start spewing information about things they don't even know about. They know no history, they know nothing. They are also responding to seeing one tiny clip of an interview that's actually not the whole story and not actually what the person said or what this government said or what this president said or what not our president. I'm saying like a president said, or you know what I mean? Like, no one is taking the time to do the research because things are coming at us so quickly. We see it, we eat it, we digest it, we spit it back out into the world. It's fast, it's too much. There's no fact checking by ourselves, right? So we see something and then we see someone that disagrees with us and we go, they are crazy. Didn't you see that interview? If anyone doesn't agree with my views, they're nuts. And all of a sudden, we hate people. We are being divided every single day. We are hating people. We're hating people of different religions, different races, different. We are going fucking nuts, guys, because our mind is a hamster wheel, right? Speaking of hamster wheel, we don't know what to believe. We don't know who to trust. We don't know what's real. And things have gotten away from us. They've gotten out of control. So things are always been messed up in some ways. I know it feels like they're more messed up, and they may be right now. But a lot of it is because we're looking at unbelievably divisive things. And we see things, and then we see people we know that think differently than us, and we're like, they have gone nuts. They're crazy. They're evil. Instead of let's talk about it. Why do you feel that way? I think I've told you guys I followed. So I realized this and I was like, because I was one of those people thinking other people were crazy. So no judgment. And so I was like, I need to start listening to people that don't think like me or don't believe the things I believe. I literally need to start listening to those people because I don't want to think negative things about people. I love people. I love everyone. And I want to read for everyone. And I want to be connected to everyone. I want to pray for everyone. I don't want to think people are crazy. So I started listening to people that didn't believe the things I believed. They had different, completely different ideas because I needed to understand them. I need to understand you. I need to understand you. And that's a huge part of just who I am as Erika. That's a huge part of who I am as a medium. I need to understand. So let me look into why these people think this way and where that came from. So I started following all different people so that I could see their philosophies. And people were writing me, I'm stopping following you. Why did you follow this person? I didn't know these were your political views. I'm like, dude, relax. First of all, I don't put my political views out on social media or on this podcast. I stand against hate. That's political. Then you need to examine that in yourself because I can't help you there. But They were so mad at me. Why did you follow this person? I'm like, because they just got elected to whatever, be the health person or whatever it may be. I need to know what they're thinking. You know what I mean? I need to know what's going on here so that I don't start to develop hate in my heart. That's why I follow all kinds of people. That's literally why. And people got so mad at me. I'm like, okay, well, I can tell you why I did that. But you already written me off and told me I was crazy. And then you hate me now. And that's fine, but that's part of the problem. So not only are crazy things going on in the world, but we are hating each other more and more and more. We are being divided. The only way through this is through love and through acceptance. Well, there's many other ways, but I'm saying for us, right? Keep your side of the street clean. Do your research. Trust your gut. If something doesn't seem right, it's not right. Trust your gut and try and put more love out into the world. But we are so divided. We are so divided. We're just all going to end up killing each other or hating each other. And we're only going to be in a vacuum and hang out with people that think just like us. I had someone ask me the other day, my sister voted for someone different than me. So I never ever speak to her again? I'm like, do you love your sister? Oh God, I love my sister so much. Okay. Do you have fun together? Oh, we have the best time together ever. It was like they were like obsessed with their sister and they were like best friends. And they're like, but I should never talk to them again, right? Because they voted differently. I'm like, does that sound right to you? Does that sound right to you? And you know what? People go, yeah, that does sound right. Because some people believe that the other people are just all about hate and hate people they love and hate people that are different. And totally, I get it. I have marched in more protests than I can count, you guys. I get it. But we have to stop hating people and just saying, oh, they're fucking crazy. I hate them. You are part of the problem. I mean, the other day, like you look at Charlie Kirk, it's like you literally see someone being shot in the neck, shot dead in front of millions of people that have seen it. And you're like, yay. I'm like, holy shit, are you okay? Even if you completely disagree with, even if you hate this guy, right? You're like, I freaking hate this guy. I don't like 99.9999% of the things he says. He says horrible things about people. It's like you see someone get shot in the neck and you're cheering. Jeez, we're in trouble. That's where we're in trouble, right? So things are so messed up because we are embracing hate. There's many other reasons. We could go into politics, we could go into history, we could go into all of that, but let's just do it for the meaning of this podcast, which is about love, which is about God, which is about aligning with our highest good. Make sure you're not letting hate into your heart so that you're not hating other people, which is contributing to this divisiveness, which is contributing to the country getting more and more fucked up. I hope that answered your question. Did that feel right to you? Let me know. Okay. Brianna, feeling pulled to start offering creative astrology services. Should I? I absolutely love this for you. I think it's interesting. It's like a timing thing for you as well. You know, you have the call and now create. You know what I mean? Really go in, really study, really think about things, really create your vision. I need a little more time with you, Brianna, a little more time to develop this out. But I love this for you. Keep going. Love it. Love it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I just lost the photo. Hold on. Sorry. I'm I hope you watch this. I'm literally like swiping through the things. Okay, so this is a great question. How can you tell the difference between a negative gut feeling and nervousness? That's a tough one, nervousness. Both are just energy, right? So what I want you to think about, friend, is I know we always say look forward, but I want you to examine past experiences you've had that you had a negative gut feeling and you were correct. And I want you to think about what that felt like. What did that gut negative feeling felt like? Was it strong? Was it loud? Was it quiet? Was it physical? What did it feel like? And I want you to think about times when you're feeling nervous. And what did that feel like? Your guides want you to examine your feelings, and your guides want you to reflect. Okay. This is specific to you, right? Not to everyone. This is, well, everyone can do this, but I'm saying there's other ways to do this. But for you in particular, I want you to examine yourself. I want you to search within you on former experiences like this. And were you right? I want you to examine what it feels like within you because everyone experiences these things in different feelings in different ways. Okay. Fear is a tricky little bitch, isn't she? Fear, nervousness, right? It's like, are you telling me this is bad or am I just scared shitless? Right. And it's okay. Everyone mixes those up. But at this point, in this stage of the game, you have to look. When was it fear? And you were right. What did it feel like? I want you to go within and really examine yourself and how your body kind of reacts to those things. And it's going to be very, very helpful for you. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. So I'm gonna go on Instagram right now where I dropped one more banner and just see if there's anything else before I go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. Like if we were on the radio, this is like they're like dead air. It's dead air, guys. Say something, anything. Ooh, Kim. Kim D. Am I going to meet a romantic partner after my move? Yes. I just got the impression I had to kiss some frogs before I get to the prince. So please make sure you know what it feels like to meet someone and have that gut feeling of like, this is a frog. You know what I mean? So that you don't kind of draw in the same people you have in the past. Okay. You're becoming the person that will draw a new type of partner. So keep going in your own personal development, your own healing, because there's a certain type of partner you want, and you are becoming a match to that person very much. So stay away from the frogs. You know what they feel like. Trust your gut and trust yourself. Okay, that's all I'm going to answer right now. Did you guys like that? How is everyone after all that? Um, Listen, one of the things I wrote down before this all started was really focusing during this very divisive time on choosing love and choosing God. Just like Sherry asked, I feel so guilty, so many bad things. Choose God, choose love. You know what I mean? Choose God, choose love during this time. People were asking me to comment a lot. I got a lot in my inbox about Charlie Kirk. And, ask yourself, what do you think your guides and God would say about someone being gunned down? What do you think God would say? And what do you think God would say about hate speech? Right? We need to love more. But I got to say, guys, if you're feeling happy that someone got shot down, I mean, I'm not even saying what I think of that person's views. But if you felt joy that someone got shot down like that, I would really look into that within your own self. I really would. Um, But right now, we need to continuously align ourselves with the divine and with the spirit. Because let me tell you something, this life is going so fucking fast. Every single person is going to die at some point or another. Every single one of us. And it's going fast. So we need to elevate. We need to rise up. We need to elevate our love, our connection to God. It is the only way. I'm telling you, it is the only way. Get with God. Get with the love in your heart. Get with the gratitude in your heart. And my God, spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. We need you. We need you. We need you. Love you guys so much. Please follow me on Instagram at Spiritual Medium Erika. Don't forget, leave me a comment on Apple, rate the podcast, share this podcast, keep listening. I love you guys. I am still here. I'm still doing it. I'm just being driven by God every single day to get up and do this work. I do it alone. I walk alone on this earth in many ways. Many ways I don't. I have incredible family and friends, but I definitely walk alone on this path. I walk it with my guides, with my angels, with God. But it can be lonely because I'm just talking into the night. You know what I mean? Talking into the abyss. So, you guys receiving this, you guys hearing this is making my purpose continue to shine. So, I love you very much. Thank you for trusting me in your ear. God bless you guys. Lots more to come. Stay tuned and stay in touch with me. God bless. Take care. Be well and be kind to everyone. And if you take nothing else away from this episode, you are not alone. And you're not alone because God is with you. And that's the gosh darn truth. God is with you. God is with me. God is with you. And we really aren't alone. I know I said I walk alone, but I mean in this work, right? On earth, right? It's not like I like co-work with another medium. But I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I know I have all of that incredible support system in spirit, and so do you. Take care. God bless you guys. Love you. Bye.